Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Notre looking to make a play here. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. So Notre Dame's offense is up first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is resting. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Punt team ready to boot it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Sun Devils offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program. Hopefully they play well today.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Pump over the middle. It's Williams. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Touchdown, Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
BAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Goff. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Dropping back. It's Nelson. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. They keep him off balance with a run. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Great job here by this offense being able to convert. And let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
On the run, it's Davis. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open. And the Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Fake, looking to throw on first down. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the runner takes off to his right. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second, hey, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
sack sets up a second down and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Walker. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Using his legs, it's Davis. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. What a catch and run by the junior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Tried to bounce him, but couldn't get the corner. Stop him for a loss.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the grab. It's Notre. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking for some space. It's Williams. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Same tailback, another carry. He finds some space. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up those big yards for that first down.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. To throw, it's Nelson. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense flexing. They stop him again at the 1-yard line. Now it'll be third down.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Quarterback's got it on the option. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Running play goes backwards. Makes it 2nd down and 12 now. To the air. It's Walker. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Larson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Bray. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Short connection to the tight end here. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, and this one could hurt you.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Now Give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Off the play fake on first down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a... by the offensive coordinator, dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Back to pass. It's Nelson. The pass rush closing in. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hop over the middle. It's Hamilton. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Caught by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. 11th play of the drive coming up. Dropping back. It's Nelson. It's made on the left side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Here's the option play. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk is beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to pass. It's Walker. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Finds his man. It's Norton. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Notre. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. Caught over the middle. It's Butler.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Gang set. Here's second down. Gonna run it. It's Williams. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And now the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Butler. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
On the move now. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to find some room. It's Williams. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Nelson. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Fights through the tackle. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
And now the running back's got it again. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play when they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Dropping back. It's Walker. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Goff. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab by the receiver. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Moves out of the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. You'll call for the fair catch here. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback still with the football. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Irish. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Pass caught. Second down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's looking deep again. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the Sun Devils will line up here on first down and goal. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The quarterback takes it in himself. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
He'll return it from inside the 5. What a stiff arm! And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Nice grab. It's Larson. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move. And the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Walker. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Ball handed off. Fights off a defender. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. It's crucial here, a chance to extend the lead here late in the game. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's for the drop. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Sun Devils will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Looking to scramble. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in the game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator...
He's going for a big play downfield. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game.
Touchdown, ASU. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started in the next drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Leaning on the run game here late. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's an option look. He'll pitch it. They've got it behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Looking to throw. It's Walker. Going to scramble now. The quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They bring the punter onto the field now. He takes it at the 40. When he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Arizona State offense gets back on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Tailback with another carry. Gets the first and still running. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
To the air, it's Nelson. Caught over the middle, it's Butler. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
Start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? to throw. It's Nelson. Touchdown, Arizona State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Because we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him, and that'll do it. A walk-off sack to preserve the win. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but